All right, everybody, man. It's your boy Trey with Let's Just Talk Fitness. She came in here late, per usual, but no, I'm
Still
playing.
here.
I'm playing. But no, it's definitely still here. I appreciate it. I was just getting ready to hit the end, but I'm like, man, I can go to sleep. No, I'm playing. I'm playing. But again, man, she showed up, and again, this topic here is a topic that we actually mentioned, I think, a while before. It's actually a pretty fairly mentioned topic that we've kind of had in conversation while talking about other topics we've had in the group. But the topic I wanted to talk about today was essentially, what do you wish people would have told you at the beginning of your fitness journey? You know, like we kind of talked about that, and we'll kind of talk about it sometimes in passing, but we don't get that deep. So today I want to kind of go into that a little more and just kind of pick our brains in the perspective of, it's about to be New Year resolutions, all these different things people are about to start. So for us, let's take the perspective of, okay, what do we wish people would have told us before, you know? So the first question I have for you, G, is what were your initial thoughts about fitness when you first started, and then why?
Well, when I started my fitness journey, I was 13, and it was just more of like
A
I want to
baby.
be skinny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was a
Yeah,
baby.
you're a baby. Wow.
I didn't know anything.
That's crazy. 13?
Yeah, I was 13 years
That's
old.
crazy. Wow.
Yeah, it's been 10 years since I started my fitness journey. 10 years, changed lifestyle. Because I'm
My
23
goodness.
now.
Wow.
I've learned a lot. It's funny that this is the topic. I literally
Mm-hmm.
just made a YouTube video. I
Mm.
posted it, I think not this current week, the last week, about 5 things I wish I knew when I started. So
You
I'm just gonna
did.
say those 5 things.
You did. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, but anyways, to answer your question, it was just all about being like, oh, I want to like be skinnier and stuff
Mm-hmm.
like that. It
Mm-hmm.
was pretty much all for aesthetics and appearance, not really on health and like muscle mass and fat mass and all that. It was just, you know,
Mm-hmm.
I think my stomach's getting a little too big or a little too out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to bring it down.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
really just that.
Mm-hmm. And why? Why was it that? Why did you have that mindset?
Well, again, I was 13. So
Okay.
at that
Yeah. Yeah.
time, I was at that time, well, even
Yeah.
then, I mean, people still do that now and they could be like 18, 19. But
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. Yeah.
I think especially at that time,
Mm-hmm.
you're the most insecure at that
Oh,
time.
facts,
You know what
facts.
I mean? Like,
Oh
or
yeah,
most,
13. You're a teen. You're entering teenage stage.
yeah,
Man, that's so true. Yeah.
yeah. So it's like you're just most insecure, you're
Oh.
vulnerable, you're like, I think you care about what people think about you.
Mm-hmm.
You care a lot
Mm-hmm.
about other people's opinions and what people
Yeah.
say. So I think it's just all that, which is
Mm-hmm.
normal. I mean, that's kind of a part of life. I think most people go through that through puberty and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It is what it is. But yeah.
Facts, facts. I love it. Um, and thank you for highlighting that, like highlighting the perspective of maturity when it comes to fitness, but also how you can be 18, 19, 20, and people still have that mentality you had when you were 13. Like it's good to actually reflect on that. And I hope people who are listening to this who may be trying to start their fitness journey, or maybe that 13-year-old Giselle out there that just heard what you just said. Um, and hopefully they can avoid that. They can avoid it now that you've mentioned that, because it's not about all that. It's actually the complete opposite. And if you do have that mentality that you just mentioned, then you won't get the fun out of it. You won't enjoy the process at all. You'll be so focused on the end journey or the goals. But that's good. That's really good. I appreciate you sharing that too. What was it? Was it anything you thought it would be, and then why not? So was the perspective of journey anything that you had actually thought it would be? And then why not?
Nope. It was not what I thought it would be. Fitness has humbled me plenty of times. It still
Mm,
humbles me to this day.
mm.
Yeah.
I love it.
So, yeah. So, but that's how you know, like, you're like doing it right. If you're not being humbled, something's off there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it has humbled me plenty of times. I became freaking anorexic because I
Mm-hmm.
got so obsessed with exercise. It was too much love for it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't understand how the body worked. I didn't understand like body needs rest, body needs recovery, body
Mm-hmm.
there's such thing as overtraining syndrome. There's all these things. I didn't understand all that. I didn't know all that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, it was not what I thought it was,
Mm-hmm.
what I thought it was at all. But
Mm-hmm.
I don't regret it though. I wouldn't change anything though, you
Ooh,
know.
wait! Don't get into that. That's my next question. Don't do that. But no, but that's good. That's good. And okay, let me ask you this. You said that you really didn't know a lot of different components or aspects when you began your fitness journey. But why was that? Like, did you not have people around you that were on their journey that were telling you things, or did you not watch videos on YouTube? I don't know if YouTube was around when you were 13, but did you not watch like videos or TV shows with fitness related stuff? Like, why did it seem like you were going into it without like any knowledge?
Um, well, yeah, I don't even know if YouTube was around at
Yeah, I
the
don't know.
when I
Yeah,
was 13. Um, I say I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah,
Maybe not, or
maybe
maybe
not.
it was like barely popping
Mm-hmm.
off,
Mm-hmm.
like
Yeah.
I don't know. But to answer, like to kind of go into that, I
Mm-hmm.
absolutely had no like resources on social media like people have now. You know what I mean? Like
That's true.
even at 13, I think I had barely made Instagram,
Mm-hmm.
like Instagram account. So there was none of that on there.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
My family members, they don't really prioritize fitness. You
Mm-hmm.
know, my friends at the time didn't prioritize fitness,
Yeah.
And again, like I said, going back to 13 years old, most 13-year-olds, like,
Mm-hmm.
it's not even in their head. They're not thinking
Mm-hmm.
about, oh, like, let me start working out. Unless if they're an athlete,
Yeah.
but even then, I feel like, well, I don't know. I can't say for sure, but from what I've seen, it just seems like at that age, if you're an athlete, you're doing it because like you kind of have to.
Yeah.
Like you kind of have no choice, but it's not
Yeah.
necessarily like, you know?
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
It's not
Um,
specific. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
hmm
So I think just all those things combined, like
hmm
I didn't know, you know.
It's so funny that you mentioned that too, because a lot of athletes that I knew, when it came to fit, like playing football and things like that, it's actually kind of funny because a lot of those guys were not healthy. Like
Oh yeah, they would
yeah, they
eat
were they
like
were eating
anything.
anything. Yeah, yeah. I was like,
They would inhale their food. They would
now that's offensive. You wrong. They would inhale their food. Yo, did y'all hear her say like that's messed up?
No, but you
What
can't
they what
even
they
say
what they
you can't say I'm lying.
what they
You
going
can't
through their nose? Like
you can't say I'm lying though. You can't say
no,
that.
you're not. No,
Exactly.
you're not.
So don't even try
No,
to
no,
come for me.
you're not. You're
Don't
not.
even try to come for me. But I'm just saying
That's messed
that's
up though. That's messed up. They inhaled their food. Yeah, you know that's why you're laughing because you know that's wrong. You ain't had to say that.
no, but have you ever no, there are those type of people I've met even to this day. I meet people and there are some people they inhale their food. Like you're eating and then all of a sudden they're done. You're like,
Yeah.
whoa, oh, okay. And I'm like, am I a slow eater? But nah, they just inhaled it.
hmm
Anyways, sorry.
You so. I've never heard that. Inhaled their food. No.
But I mean, yeah, but to go back to that, I
hmm
mean, yeah, again, like I said, especially at that age,
Yeah.
maybe in high school, I think it does start to change. I think, they get a little more serious about their
hmm
training and like nutrition,
Yeah.
you know, but
hmm
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. No, you're exactly right. I just never saw that. I never really saw people. I never really. And it actually makes me wonder. I know I asked you that question. I was like, oh, why did you go into fitness at age 13, not really knowing much? But it makes sense now that you really wouldn't because all the people around you, your peers, didn't really. No one really showed that example. You even had coaches for the teams, right? For the sports team, the basketball, the football, and they were fat. They were not fit. I don't know if you ever had fit coaches. I think I only had one. They only had one. But even then, all he would really eat is like bologna sandwiches, or like turkey sandwiches. you know, like, and that's all you knew, turkey and broccoli. And it's like, oh yeah, if you want to be fit, you got to eat turkey and broccoli. And that's all, that's the only diet I knew in terms of if you wanted to be fit. And it's like, there's so much more now. There's so many things you can eat. There's so much you can do. Water was never mentioned. No one talked about water. Everybody talked about Powerade. So, you know, like you really didn't have that example around you.
No, I feel like I had to become my own
Own
example.
example. That's what
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. And that's why it shocks me that you started at age 13. Because I'm literally wondering, like, okay, who, like, did you know you were starting it? Or are you saying like, oh, at age 13, I kind of like lifted my first dumbbell? Like, which one are you?
Um, well, at the when I first wanted to like when
Mm-hmm.
I started eating like a little healthier, I started watching what I was eating because I used to go every day after school. I used to
Mm-hmm.
walk to the ice cream truck and get Takis. I used to get Takis or hot Cheetos or ice cream. One of those three,
Mm-hmm.
depending on my mood. So
Mm-hmm.
no, but literally, I used and like
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
every single day, Monday through Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I just started seeing differences in my body, and I was like, okay, like I need to like tone it down. I need to like
Mm-hmm.
take it down a notch, stuff like that. I started eating like protein bars, like so like I would
Really?
substitute. Yeah, so I started like
Wow.
substituting. So instead of having chips, I would take that to school. And I would
Mm.
ask my mom, like, Mom, can you buy me this? Can you buy me that? And like stuff like that.
Mm.
Um, and then like yeah, drinking more water. I would like try doing stuff like that.
Mm.
Um,
Mm.
and then like just the bait. See, that's the thing. That's the thing. Like it comes down to the basics. I would eat more fruit.
Mm.
So like as a snack, instead of having chips, instead of having cookies or brownies or whatever, fruit. Fruit was my
Wow.
snack. It was my
Wow.
go-to.
If
I would have fruit.
at age 13,
Yeah. Hmm.
that's
And
crazy.
then I started taking my lunch to school so that
Okay.
I could have
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
I could have a healthier lunch. Because at that time, I don't think Michelle Obama had inputted like the healthier meals yet.
Yeah.
Or
Mm-hmm.
maybe actually don't quote me on it. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But like I just felt better taking my own meals. I felt like better about it. Like I knew what it was.
Yeah.
So I would take my own meals.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, in the very like initial thought, I just wanted to lose like 10 pounds. That's
Mm-hmm.
like to me, that's all that I wanted. It's just I just got obsessed with it and started having anorexic tendencies, disordered eating. But like from what I've said before a long time ago when I've told you about it, like I didn't even know.
Mm-hmm.
My parents were telling me and I still wasn't accepting it. So it was just like, you know,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how
Yeah.
to explain it. Like I just wasn't really like in tune with that. I was just like going for it.
Ooh, I just thought about something, but I'll tell you like something. I'll tell you like off camera. But like I just thought something really like a connection that you just pointed out. But that's very interesting. That's very interesting. I think with everything you're saying, I agree with. And again, okay, I got another question because it just makes me a little more curious now. Like I'm for real, like what do people think about you like in school? Because if you bring your own lunch, and people that brought their own lunches, they were kind of looked at as like lame. Either lame,
Yeah.
yeah, either lame or cool. It was depending on what you had, but for the most part, I think kind of lame. I think kind of lame. It was like, oh,
Um,
your mom packed you a little, that kind of little lame. What do people think about you? Like, yeah,
well, no, I had never had someone tell me that, and I wish they would have. But like, no, no, because at that time I used to be like, you know, I'd be ready to fight type stuff. Like I used to
really,
be like
really.
so yeah.
Even then.
I got like in a fight, I think at that time, or not at that time, but like in middle school, like stuff like that. So
Oh
nah,
wait,
like,
wait.
even if they would, I would be like, what? My broccoli? Like, what is I'd be like, like that scene from White Chicks where he's like, hold my poodle. I'd be like, hold
Yeah.
my broccoli.
You used to
Anyway,
fight. You used to be getting in the fights.
no, 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 no. I don't want to. No, I don't want to make it seem like it was like often. No, I'm just saying I was like I
Yeah.
probably wouldn't turn it down.
Yeah.
You
You
know what
went
I
to
mean?
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Like that's what I'm saying. I
Mhm.
was just, I'm all about defending myself. I'll defend myself, you
But
know?
you did get into a fight.
No, but that was like another time. It wasn't during that time.
Okay.
I'm just
Okay.
saying in general. Just trying to
Alright.
give you an idea of how I was. But
I want the
um
tea. Now I'm fine.
but um oh, the whole thing like lunch. No. I mean, I think my okay, so like when I started like taking my lunch and like eating healthier, like taking fruit and like my protein bars, granola bars, like I would eat that. So whenever my friends would have chips,
Mm,
they would like at first be like, "Oh, like, do you want some?" And I'm like, "Oh
mm,
no, I'm good, I'm good." And they would be like, "Okay." But like it was just at least I don't think it was necessarily with like animosity or anything. It was just
mm,
like,
mm,
oh,
mm.
like, okay, you
Yep.
know. And then they started realizing like, oh wow, like she's being consistent
Mm.
because like I would like say no all the time. Like I was like, nope, 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 no,
Wow.
I'm good. Like, no, I'm good. So eventually they would stop asking me if I wanted anything because
Mm.
they knew I was not going to give into it
Yeah.
after some time.
Wow. Wow. That's
Yeah.
crazy. So they would try to get you to. They would try to, or are you just saying like? So would they purposefully try? Would they subconsciously purposefully try? Like they didn't know they were trying, but they subconsciously probably were. Is that yeah? Which one are you saying?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what's going on in their head. I don't know.
Well, I didn't know if
I'm
like
just
they.
saying, I'm just saying on the outside from what I received.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, no one said to you directly like, man, I'm gonna get you to eat these chips one day.
Oh no.
Okay, because some people try to do that. Some people try to mess you. They'll be like, man, watch one day you gonna want some.
Nah, I think my friends need don't like don't tell me like what? Like excuse me? Like
You
what?
a ride or die for this journey. I love it.
Hey, low key, I've been low key been disciplined since the day I started. I'm a very determined
Mm-hmm.
person.
Mm-hmm. I know. I know.
So that was always there. That
Yeah.
was always there,
Yeah. 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 No, I feel that.
honestly.
I feel it. I feel it. I would have probably got you to eat something, but okay.
No, you
No, that's cool.
wouldn't.
That probably. But okay.
No,
Huh?
no,
Huh?
no.
Huh?
And oh no. I
Nah,
love
but
that word. I love
oh,
saying the word no.
I'm sure. I know you did.
No, I do.
Oh, you just made me think about something we can talk about in my Let's Just Talk entrepreneurship group. Oh, that's good. No, I'm dead serious. Like, no, that's perfect. Actually, the word no. I'm sorry. Give me a minute because I got all these groups. So I literally have a like a notepad in my notes iPhone
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
that says like things to make content on or things to talk about, and I'm like always like
Mm.
trying to write stuff down.
Yeah, I love the word no. I used to be a yes person. Now I'm a no person.
Oh, you used to be a yes person.
Yeah, now I'm a no person. I say no a lot and I love it.
So, but that's why. That's why. Because you used to be a yes person. You used to be a yes man, right?
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm a no.
No,
No, thank
you're
you.
no, thank you.
No, I'm good.
That's good though. That's good. I mean, it depends though. Like, don't be going crazy with no. No. You want to talk about Jesus? No. Like, dang.
We're saying that.
You gotta watch what you
You're
say no
just
to.
talking. Like,
You want to pray for us? No, no.
not talking about that. Anyways.
No, but that's super dope again. And I'm just very intrigued by that. The fact that you started at age 13. I know that you told me that, but again, school, high school, middle school, those are some of the toughest times of our life because we all fell into that wanting to please others, mentality. We all fell into that. We all wanted to be in the cliques. That's all you're surrounded by for freaking 6 7 years. Like, like that's all you're surrounded by. So to know that you started something that I know a lot of people did not. A lot of people were either eating healthy because of their parents or they were not eating healthy at all. And the school food, just diving into this a little bit, the school food wasn't good. It wasn't healthy. Pizza and milk. That's literally what I'm not sure what y'all have, but we had strawberry milk Everybody wants strawberry because
Oh yeah,
yeah,
strawberry milk, and I
everybody
love
wants
chocolate, so I would drink the chocolate milk
the
all the
chocolate
time.
milk.
Like,
It'd be frozen. Somebody want it frozen. Some people like it frozen. They
yes,
and then squeeze
yes,
it out with the spoon.
yes,
I know.
yes,
I already
yes.
know. I already
And they had
know.
little ice cream cups.
The ice
The
cream
yo,
cups,
they had these
the
wings.
fruit, they had
Oh,
wings.
those wings. They had some
Oh, they
wings.
did have wings. They did have
Yeah,
wings.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
with
then
the
they have
fries.
like
Fries. They had fries too.
yeah, like nacho cheese with like the
Nacho
ground beef
cheese. Yeah, with the ground beef.
and
It
the
used to, it used
chips.
to, it used to be in the
Yeah,
little. It
yeah,
used to be
yeah,
in the
yeah.
little thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was so good. It was so good.
Yo.
The coffee cake for breakfast. It was so good.
Oh, the coffee cake that used to be in.
Yeah.
It used to be in the plastic wrap. Well, I think
Yeah,
they
yeah,
had.
yeah, yeah. And the little
No, no,
thing.
no. Do you remember the cookies that they had in the plastic wrap? The cookies they used to sell at the cashier.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, I used to get those cookies
Yo,
all
I
the
used to get
time.
they'd be like $3. Yo, but they used to be warm, hot. It used to have like butter, the butter cookie, like oh my, and the sugar cookie, and then the chocolate chip cookies. Like you could smell them. You could literally smell them baking. Oh
Oh, you guys had them warm. Oh, I don't
yeah,
think I got
we had
them.
all that. We had it warm. They would wrap them
But
up in
yeah, like cookies and just all
yeah.
that.
Oh my goodness. And then they had
Hmm.
all the drink machines. Drink machines were everywhere. So you
Yeah.
in the snack machines. I used to be a candy man. I used to go to the store and like buy bulks and sell. So I get it. Like I don't hear anybody saying they started the fitness journey at 13. Like you don't hear that. So that says a lot about you. It really does, G. Like I'm just now realizing that. But that's dope. Super dope. All right, let's move on. If you could go back in time and change one thing in your early journey, what would it be and why?
I wouldn't change anything because I had to go through it to learn it.
Mm,
And now I live a healthy and actually sustainable
mm,
lifestyle.
mm,
It's not too restrictive.
mm,
It's not boring. It's none of that. I
mhm,
enjoy fitness. I
mhm,
love working out. I
mhm.
like it's everything to me. So,
Yeah.
I mean, no, I had to go through it to learn it. If I
Mm,
wouldn't have gone through all that, I would have had to learn that later or even now,
facts.
And not to say I'm not learning. You're always learning.
Absolutely.
I'm always learning to this day. And I probably will continue I will not probably, I will continue learning about fitness until
Mhm.
I leave this earth.
Yeah.
Because how we've talked about before on these
Hmm.
calls,
Hmm.
you're with your body for the rest of your life. So it's constantly going to be changing,
Hmm.
especially, as you age and stuff like that. But
Yeah. Hmm.
no, I wouldn't change anything. As rough as it was, I wouldn't change anything
You
because
wouldn't make it.
now, like, also makes me the trainer that I am, and I'm able to really help my clients, and that matters to me as well. So when I train my clients and when they're telling me things that they're struggling with, a
Mm,
lot of times I have to
on the same thing.
coach the
Yeah. Yeah.
old
Yeah.
me.
Hmm.
So I think about, okay, what would I say to my 13-year-old self, my 14-year-old self? Like, what
Wow.
would I tell myself at that time
Mm-hmm.
that I wish I knew? And then I will tell them.
I just found another connection that I like. I keep connecting things when you say certain things. Personal training is probably gonna make you a great mom. Think about it. Think about it, right? Like if you think like again, that's one of the reasons I stopped doing it because I was like, I'm not about to babysit. Like babysit, it's like babysit. It's like I'm not trying to say that in an offensive manner, but at
No,
the
it is. It is like
but it
babysitting.
is. It is. Yeah, yeah. It is. It's like, bro, like you literally did you do this or did you do that or why are you doing this or are you adjusting this or are you lifting this? Don't do that in the gym. You know what I'm saying? Don't you say that to kid? Don't you put that down? You know, don't you go over there. I'm gonna go now. Go to the restroom. Y'all get we'll take 5 minute break. Go. Like it's like so it's literally like it's literally like freaking like babysitting. So to me that's very interesting. I don't know where that connection just came from, but I think it'll even make you a really great mom or a guy a great dad. And so it's very interesting that you say you wouldn't change anything. And I understand why you're saying that. but I also understand how hard the journey can be. So that's why I'm like, wow, nothing. Like you're saying you wouldn't even want to go back and make it easier and stuff. Like, oh man, maybe I would have looked at more YouTube videos, or maybe I would have used YouTube more for a level of support in regards to finding people that's into fitness, or the internet. Like you wouldn't have gone back and done any of that, changed the group, the people you hung around, or things you did. Nothing.
No, because even like the other stuff you're saying, people I was around and stuff like that. Again, I take pride in the way that I am today because, like, not to my own horn, but I feel like I really stand out compared to many people
Mm-hmm.
because I was, like what we said in the beginning, I had to be my own example and I had to set my own standards for myself very young.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And even when I was recovering from anorexia, like, okay, there's still 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, like all
Yeah.
that time,
Yeah.
like I'm still really young in my fitness journey,
Mm-hmm.
in life.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
I had to do all those things,
Yeah.
and like what we've talked about before
Mm-hmm.
on that meeting about what was it? Um and what was it?
Oh.
Oh, fitness and character.
Oh, okay. Yeah. 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 You always
So
refer back to that. Oh.
because
There's a lot of stuff on there. Yeah, I know.
it's nothing but facts.
I know.
But yeah, like of course it affected my character. So it has literally made me who I am today. The amount of discipline that I have,
Yeah.
the amount of patience that I've grown to have,
Mm-hmm.
because yeah, I mean, training clients and doing all that, and then just for myself too, and my own journey and my own things. I mean, it's just taught me a lot of different things.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm kind of like thinking like, because I know you mentioned like, okay, learning YouTube videos, but even then, I feel like a lot of times people are so quick to like save videos on their stuff, but do they actually go back and like, do they really apply it? Like, very few
Mm-hmm.
do. They
Mm-hmm.
just have a bunch of them saved.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I don't know. I just feel like at that age, I probably wouldn't have really like been that serious about it. You know what I mean?
No, you're right.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I would say no because I had to learn certain things, even though, yeah. And then when I first started weightlifting, which was around like 19,
Mm-hmm.
because it wasn't until 19 I started weightlifting, my form was terrible on a lot of
Yeah.
stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And even like I would get back pain, I would get stuff like that. But
Mm-hmm.
again, you got to go through it to learn it. Because then you know not to do something, to not to move a certain way again, or not to try not to do this or try not to do that. Whatever it is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's always a learning experience,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
you know?
You're exactly right. Man.
Because it's just,
Mm-hmm.
no, I was just gonna say, like, it's different. Like, even for example, like with the YouTube videos,
Mm-hmm.
like even watching certain things, it's different from actually applying it. And it's
Absolutely.
it's different from like actually like doing it versus like listening and watching it.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I mean?
Mm-hmm. But
Like
but you can still
you
use it to like to do. You can use YouTube to do if you're that type of person.
yeah. Oh wait, you know what? I just realized YouTube was definitely there at that time because I used to do home workouts on YouTube. Duh, I just realized that right now.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So
Okay.
I was using, I just realized that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I was using YouTube to
Okay.
do workouts. So yeah, in that sense, like I had videos. It's not like I just created
Oh.
the workouts from my head.
Okay. Oh,
Sorry, I forgot to,
you were using
yeah,
YouTube.
yeah, what the heck? I forgot to mention that.
Okay.
Um, no, I was, but even then, it's like, their workouts, like they don't, those type of workouts, they don't go into,
Yeah.
okay,
Mm-hmm.
like don't do this, don't, they just do it and they would
Mm-hmm.
want you to copy them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Especially back then. Now is a lot more in depth, but
Yeah, but like back then it was just like, okay,
yeah.
squeeze, whatever.
Even now, to be honest with you, even now, there's not a lot. Like it's not like if we're being honest, a lot of people that be talking like this, like sitting down like this, talking about fitness. Like
Yeah, no, it was
it's
just get the
not, yeah.
workout, 10-minute hit workout, 20-minute hit workout,
Yep.
medium
Mm-hmm.
intensity, all that. dumbbells, no equipment needed,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
burn 700 calories.
Mm-hmm.